I'm Vince here from GoToGamers.net, and with me is Lord Jerith. He is the owner and president of VVV Gaming. They are doing quite well in Halo right now, and also have their big 3 still left in Starcraft 2. I'm doing an interview with him because I feel like a lot of people in Starcraft 2 don't realize how big VVV Gaming is, and I'll just give you a chance to introduce yourself now.
Well, thanks a lot. Any opportunity to talk about VV Gaming is a good one. I think there's a good reason that a lot of people in StarCraft may not have heard much about us, and that's primarily we have been a council organization for about the first 2.5 years that we've been in existence. Primarily, we focused on Gears of War and then Halo, and a lot of console titles internationally, rhythm games, fighting games, things like that. So now what we've done is expanded in the PC last year, and so you'll see us on Call of Duty on the PC and other things like that.
Do you have any plans on Korea for your StarCraft 2 players, or picking up a player from Korea or anything like that? Or?
At this time, not at all. See, Our model is slightly different than, say, EG or Complexity, where they primarily are in a war for talent on the top players. What we do, which is a little bit different, we really bring in a community first. So what you'll see about VV Gaming is we have many, many members that go through an application process, and we do not just pick up the top players and then sort of market them and have agency over them, like say an EG or Complexity does. We kind of really wrap our arms around the greater community, academies, things like that, to really develop players. So it's a slightly different model that focuses just not on recruiting the top talent, but also generating esports fan base, and most importantly, getting a cross-pollination amongst very many different games.
Very cool.
Slightly different, yeah.
You just announced a new program with your Academy team for StarCraft 2.
We sure did, actually. We had 2 announcements. The first one was really summarily rejected by the Team Liquid community, and we went back to the drawing board and said, you know what, maybe we need to make a more robust offer, really tailored to what they want. So we went on Team Liquid and we said, you know what, our first launch of the Academy didn't seem to really fit the community's needs. We'll take that hit. We took their feedback, we relaunched it, and now I think we're really looking forward to having 6 players in our Academy. And that Academy is basically going to be done by an online tournament, some interviews, we're going to select the 6, and then internally of those 6, we're going to be developing them, and then at the end, whoever performs the best, obviously will sponsor to attend a Major League Gaming event, starting with Providence.
Very nice. Do you have any plans to expand to other games, especially the MOBA games? I'm not sure if you have any Dota teams or anything like that.
We really think that MOBA is probably going to be the most significant genre of game in 2012. As much as StarCraft is huge and will remain dominant on the pro circuit, I think Dota 2 and League of Legends really is going to be probably hand in hand with StarCraft, the games we're all going to be talking about. League of Legends, I thought, came out of the woodwork. A lot of critique and criticism from Dota 2 hardcore fans who've said, you know, you can't deny there are a lot of things in League of Legends that came under criticism. But I think if we look at games, let's go to a different genre, maybe like World of Warcraft. To a lot of hardcore MMO fans, World of Warcraft was not as technically demanding as others, but we see what it does at a very popular basis. I see League of Legends in that same light. You know, it may not be the same skill level that Dota 2 required, but look at its popularity, and I think it rightfully deserves a place in competitive gaming and at Major League Gaming events.
What do you think of Dominion? Have you seen any of that?
I've seen a little bit of Dominion, but too soon yet to come. Okay. Plus, I think we still have one more big entry into this field. Looking at what we saw in Germany at Gamescom, I think Guild Wars 2 may, with ArenaNet, have a very strong presence when it comes to that MMO genre, specifically that PvP arena-type battle system. So I think Guild Wars 2 is something we should still keep our eye out for.
Okay. Could you tell us more about the Losers Bracket?
Our podcast show?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Losers Bracket is something, we're probably up in our 80s now of episodes. We cover a broad range of competitive gaming news. In particular, we cover console, because historically console, Halo, Call of Duty, Gears of War when it was on the circuit, we tend to focus primarily on Major League Gaming games and titles. We also cover Brawl, because it's had a long history with Major League Gaming and the grassroots efforts of the Brawl community. We actually have a second podcast show that specifically focuses on Brawl called Directional Influence.
Okay.
And that's a really good, for Brawl fans, that, you know, it's a really good resource. But Live on 3, which I think does a great job, DJ Wheat and all them, of doing a lot of international esports, we tend to focus primarily on North America, the big news items, and almost exclusively Major League Gaming related titles.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I just would like to always give a big shout out to our sponsors, Steel Series, Kimram, the whole crew there, and obviously the VV Gaming staff. I cannot do this alone, and it's because of them that we are what we are, and the VV community. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Take care.